Hi guys, me Danielle, Danibuttons, and I'm here today with what I think is my first haul video of the year. I hope, because that's how I'm presenting it to you. But basically, I did do my what I got in Disney World haul, but that wasn't really coloring. So things are getting a little crazy. I'm a little sad because I do have 2 orders on the way still, and I really wanted to wait to have everything, and maybe I should have, but I also haven't posted in a week because I got a cold. So I really want to get a video out to you as soon as possible, and this is what I could think to film. So yes, that's my disclaimer. I am recovering from a cold. It's basically gone. You know how when you're sick and then you just sniffle for 2 weeks? I'm going to try my darndest not to sniffle. I hate sniffling on camera. I'm gonna try really, really hard. So let's see. I do have a big stack next to me, and you're probably like, girl, you're not supposed to be shopping. What's going on? And I have been doing pretty good. I probably foolishly stated that my French orders don't count because I'm just collecting Disney stuff. So I don't know. And then I have my emergency a month. I'll talk about it. I'm actually gonna count. Should I pause and count? I'm gonna pause and count. Don't move. Okay, I counted. I have 15 books to show you. It was either 15 or 16. Let's math it backwards. I have either 15 or 16 books to show you. One was using my emergency credit, which I said I could buy 1 emergency book a month if I needed to, which I know is loose. 8 of them are Disney, which I said don't count, which again, I know is silly. So that leaves 7 left. 2 of them were gifts, so that leaves 5. And technically I finished 3 coloring books, which means I have 9 credits. So I have 2 more books coming that I bought and 1 more gift, which brings us to me having purchased 7 books for myself and having received 3 gifts. Now, is that all baloney and I'm being extra and ridiculous? Yes, but my game, my rules, you know what I'm saying? So judge me if you wish, but this is what we're dealing with. But before I even show you all of that, I'm going to show you my supply type things. So I actually have a few Disney things here too. I decided to try a scratch card. They have a bunch of these on the website, and I didn't know what they were going to be like. I don't know if I made the best first decision, but this is what I picked. It's babies, and there's actually only 6 little images in here, and it flips up this way. And let's see. There's a piece of paper, so there's Thumper, and then Hercules and Pegasus. This is really hard to show you, but it's hard to flip because of the style. A Dalmatian. And then, oh, I'm so sorry about the angle. Hold on. Peter Pan, not the nicest of scenes to depict from Peter Pan, but all right. And finally, Dumbo. Oh, wait, is there one more? Did I count wrong? Potentially. Oh, the bears from Brave. Ugh. But yeah, and then the back has your little card. And again, I'm not sure if this was my best first choice, but I don't know if I'm going to buy more of these. I just threw it in with my last order. They're fun to scratch, but at this point, I want to do more before I scratch more anyway. But that is that. And yeah, there's a bunch of these. I tried to search YouTube to find other people showing them, but it's hard to find because you have to search in French to get French videos kind of situation. So one that I did see came with a tiny coloring book also, which is kind of what I thought I was getting, especially since this is so thick, but I did not. But again, it's fine. I just threw that in. So long story long. Next up, I have the 2 bookmarks that I don't think I showed you. These are them. I got vintage and the ABDC. What is it? AB. I forget how it's pronounced, but it's alphabet in French. So these are fun. I'm just gonna super quick flip. If you want a full flip of these or anything else that I'm showing you, please let me know in the comments. These are fun. They're 50 in each, I think. And the idea that I have is to color them and laminate them or put scrap of paper on the back and then use them as bookmarks to mark pages type situation. I also find that these are fun to share, and when I send Happy Mail, I like try to put people's favorite characters in the little packages. So that's what my goal is for those. Then supplies. Oh, actually, well, yes, one more Disney related. I went to Daiso, which is a Japanese Dollar Tree type situation. This one's actually a $2 tree essentially, but these are my little things that I got. I actually got more, but I like put some stuff away, and I don't need, like, if you're not into this, you're not into this. But these are little envelopes, which are super cute. So I have Minnie Mouse and Donald and Daisy. And then these are stickers. So they're flaky stickers, so they're individual ones. And these are the 7 Dwarfs. Hopefully you can see those. And then Pooh Bear being cute. These ones are dinosaurs. Ooh. So dinosaurs. And then these ones are just like cutesy things. These are going to be really hard to see. It's actually like a little hedgehog. I'm looking at it myself, and he's like a little astronaut hedgehog. Then it's these Toy Story stickers, and it's literally just the 5 stickers, but I love the aliens a lot. I got some sumo wrestlers. They're super fun. They're like textured. And these Monsters Inc. ones. So I got those from Daiso. I'm really hoping to get to go back there soon, and you'll see why when I get to later in my haul. There's actually a second Daiso nearby that I just discovered. There wasn't any for essentially ever. Like, I had gone to my first Daiso when I visited a friend in California, and then I found out one got built nearby, I think in 2019, and I didn't get to go until like a few months ago for the first time. And then now I've got to go a second time, but I want to go again. So there's that. Okay, supplies for real. I got the Mondo Llama glitter glue from Target. So Target, Mondo Llama is like the Target brand, and I have tried a few of their things, and they're actually, so far, have been pretty good. These are cheap, which was nice. I think it was $5 for the 16 pack, and I was hoping they would be like stickles. So I'm trying to find my swatch chart without making a mess. All right. The problem that I have with these is they're very wet, and they stay wet for a long time. So it is possible that you could use them and enjoy them, but I'm not sure if I necessarily will end up using them for this. I might end up trying to like save them for other types of journaling and things. So here they are swatched out. It's gonna be hard to show you for sure, but they don't have color names. I just made it up. Yes, they're very, very wet. Like, I put a ton on there, and the liquid itself seems to basically dry out clear. So you are mostly just left with the glitter, because I really I filled up all of the areas, but I feel like you can kind of just see the glitter. So again, they're nice, but I'm not sure if I will end up using them in my books just because of that drying time. I'm not great at like not messing with things. So I guess they could be good if like it's the end of the night, you put it on before going to bed and then leave it open overnight. But it took a while, and they do have a texture now. And they wiggled our page a little bit. Not too bad, but for $5, they were definitely worth a shot, because I know in the past, like some individual bottles of stickles, would end up being like $4 to $5. So definitely worth a shot, but I don't know if I recommend it for coloring. So also some of them, like if you can tell, have a lot of empty space already, and I just did that swatching. I haven't used them in anything else. So be wary. Purchase at your own discretion. All right. Next, I bought the Arteza acrylic markers. So it is a 12-pack of these paint markers, and I got them to use in my Disney books to do the black outlining. They work really well, and it actually surprises me. Work it, girl. How well they have been lasting so far, because they're very small compared to the other paint pens that I had. So I was really nervous, but I think I've done 3 or 4 pages with this one so far, and it's still lasting. And obviously I think that the whole pack was about $15. I'll have to see. Let me know also, sorry. Also let me know if you want links to anything specifically. I'm not sure if I'm going to link everything anymore, just because it takes a really long time to do that, and then not many people click the links. But if you know you want something specific, let me know, and I can definitely send that to you. I think these cost about $15 for the 12 pack, which makes them pretty low cost per pen. So as long as they last a while, it works. My problem with these so far is that they are shiny when they dry. I don't know if you can tell yet because it's obviously a tiny little thing, but they are shiny and not matte. So there you go, is a good example, which I don't know if I love. My Magic Fly was matte, and I definitely would prefer that, but now I have these, so I'm definitely gonna use them, finish them out, and see how it goes. And again, they have been working, so I'm excited for that. So that is the 12 pack of those, and yeah, there we go. Works pretty good. Next up, one day the Crayola Colors of the World markers were on sale for $2.99 on Amazon. I'm gonna take out my mouse and see if they still are on sale. I have my doubts. That was a really good deal. Boop, boop, boop. Let me see, let me see. Yes, they are currently still on sale for $2.99. So hopefully tomorrow when this video goes up, they're still on sale. But that is a good deal. That's basically like back to school prices. And to be honest with you, during back to school time, these were not on sale when I saw them. So I use these for, again, my Disney Color by Number books as the skin tones. There are 24 skin tony colors in here. And what's great about these for those Disney books is sometimes you'll need like the shadows. So you'll need 3 or 4 of the same tone in a row. And that's really hard to find in other marker sets. So this does a pretty good job. Not perfect, but pretty good. So there is those. And they have fun, I don't know, it's either almond, rose, or golden. You'll see, but I recommend these, and it's always nice to have a backup set when they're $3. Yes, please. Okay. And finally, for supplies, Sam actually gifted this to me. We decided to do Easter baskets for each other because we love gifts. So why not have an excuse to give each other more gifts? But we're also very impatient. So it is Friday right now when I'm filming this, and we already exchanged our gifts. So on Easter, we're both gonna be like, what? But these are the Mungo pastels, and they came pretty good. We had one blue that was really leaving a mess everywhere. But other than that, so these are just chalk pastels, and I haven't the most experience with the chalk. I've used them in clay, actually, most, but I'm excited to try them and see what we can do and potentially use them for backgrounds and things like that. And they're super pigmented. Like, you can see the ones that are shedding a little bit really are very pigmented, and they're teeny tiny, but there's so much pigment that they're gonna last you for a long time. And I really am excited to try like these neons. So it seems like there's a long white and black one to use, and these seem to be extra whites and black ones. So exciting. If you've used those, like tag me in a post or something, but we'll play around with those, and they're a good deal. So, ooh. I was worried because once I saw that he got them, I was like, uh-oh, I hope he knows that they're delicate and hasn't been throwing them around. But he's like, of course not. And I was like, okay. So when everything was coming out blue, I was like, you sure, buddy? But it was just one bad egg. So, all right, the next 4 books, I think, I have shown you, but I've not shown them in a haul. I've done flips. So I'm just going to show them quick, just to haul them in case you didn't watch those flips. So first off is 50 Easter Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. She has since come out with a new book that I do not have. I actually haven't done anything in here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to in time. Obviously, Easter is essentially tomorrow when you're watching, so I don't know. But I'm happy to have it because you don't need to do Camelia books in the season that they're intended for. You can do them whenever you want. I frequently do, so I'm happy to have that. And I have a flip of that if you have not seen it, which I'd be very surprised. And then I actually have 3 French Disney books that I did flips on. It's so funny, I placed this order in January, and I did pre-orders, so they're slowly rolling in. And I have one book left from my January pre-orders that should hopefully ship in the next few days. So that'll be fun to finally get that. And then now I've pre-ordered some new ones that'll not be here for a few months. So I'm always keeping my eye on Eureka. But this is Les Grands Classiques, a Tome 9. Again, I'm not even going to flip because I did the whole flip, and I know people don't like seeing the answers. But again, I say this every time I show a Disney book, and I'm so sorry if you watch me all the time and you have to hear this. But just in case this is my first ever video you've seen, if you are interested in purchasing these books, I highly recommend checking for flip-throughs. I have, I think, all of them on my channel if you want to search mine, but of course search them from somebody else if you want. I just recommend it because they have very different styles in some of these books, and your favorite character might not be in one of the books. So if you are only getting one or two at a time, you want to find your favorites. So this is Grand Classiques Tome 9. I love this one. I'm very excited. There is not really black outlining, which makes me sad, but it is a lot of bright, fun colors and backgrounds. So I do highly recommend this one. This is Villains. This one is very detailed. So, did I do one in here yet? No. It's very detailed. So, if you are into details, this one could be for you. And again, this is basically all villains. So, if you like some of these villains, this one could be for you, but be on the lookout. And then finally, Mickey and Friends. This one is also incredibly detailed. This one, the color chart goes 1 through 0, so 10 A through Z, 36 colors, and then starts into the Greek alphabet. There is one page in here that has 40 colors. What? My mind is blown. So be on the lookout for that. You really got to have some good markers to do 40 different colors. This one, what's exciting is it has black outlines, which is my favorite. So that is what I'm saying about that. Next up are two books I got as gifts. So one of them was A Million Kawaii Cuties. I kind of tricked my dad into gifting this to me. So I don't know, but he did. He gifted this to me. We went to Barnes & Noble and I was like, Daddy, last year you bought me the last book, Daddy. Why don't you buy me this book? And he was like, all right. So that's how that went down. But this is Lulu Mayo's newest, cutest book. And oh, I picked the page I'm super excited for. The noodle page. So I think this is so funny that they're all noodles, and I'm excited to color that. But these are just super cute, and I love all the ones that are crafty. Like Hello, it's like bunny washi tape. I love washi tape. I'm excited. So I need to color more in Lulu Mayo, but otherwise they're cute. So collect them, whatever. Next, as gift, also for my Easter basket, Samuel has gifted me cute mandalas. I feel like finally I've wanted this for a long time. This is by Apsi Zuman. Apsi Zuman Eriy, I hope. But this is mandalas that are with things, so it's almost like Yippee Kawaii, and that's exciting. And I'm ready to color in here. So I almost did last night, but super cute. And there's apparently one hidden object in each one. Also, I saw this comes with a fold-out easel. This is such a cute idea. So the idea is to like put this behind the page, but unfortunately it doesn't go all the way. So like if you're coloring, you could still get stuff on your page. But I like the thought behind it. It was a very nice idea. So that is that book. Excited. That was on my wish list for a little bit. So I'm excited to have that one. Okay, next up, and the reason I really want to go back to Daiso is because it is next door to a Japanese bookstore. And in the Japanese bookstore, I have found recently Japanese coloring books. And my mind has been blown. I'm so excited. I've gone to this bookstore before and never found coloring books. I don't know what happened, if I didn't like look in the right spots. It's hard because like everything is in Japanese, so I don't know. I just got lucky this time. But this is the second time I've actually found books. And I'm about to show you them. And now I'm thinking, what books did I buy the first time? Oh, Hello, the rest of them. Okay, I remember. So I got 3 books. And here they are. First book I found. There have been different ones each time, so I want to go back and hope that there's even more different ones. In fact, they have some of those French ones in the Japanese versions, but obviously I have them in French, so I don't need them in Japanese. I gotta calm down. This is Disney Girls and Flowers coloring book. this is very interesting. I just bought it because it was Disney in a coloring book. This has the countries. Continents. So a lot of the Japanese books will have little examples in the beginning, like little instructionals. These are beautiful. I don't know if I looked at those before. So prologue, but it's not in English. Then they have the content, and it's like almost in English. And what's funny, it says, let's paint pretty flowers with Disney girls set in Europe. Let's paint pop flowers with Disney girls set in America. Let's paint beautiful flowers with Disney girls set in Asia. Let's paint cute flowers with Disney girls set in Oceania and Africa. But it's not right. The ones that they put in different places are not necessarily from those places. So I thought that was super interesting. So that was Europe. And then we have America. Ariel is technically not from America. Pocahontas is. They got that right. I guess Lady and the Tramp. I feel like she's in Italy. Lilo is. There's not really many princesses in America. Then we got Asia. Okay, they got that right. Yeah, sure. Well, Mowgli, isn't he in Africa? I don't know. So then Oceania, they got Moana. In Africa, they got like Nala. So I just thought this was very interesting and fun. But yeah, I'm excited for that. We'll see when we get to it. Again, I kind of just collect Disney books at this point. It's got a fun, funky holographic cover that I'm not sure if you can tell in the lighting, but it does. So that was that. And price-wise, so that's the name of the bookstore. Kinokuniya, sorry. And it was $22. I did the math and like added them all to my cart if I bought them from Amazon Japan. And basically, I save about $5-ish, which I know is not a huge amount, but I hate paying shipping so much that is the way I'd rather do it. And it's fun to just find them in the store, so. Then I found this one, which this is not Disney. And oh my gosh, how cute is this? It is a little Shiba Inu family, and I love it. I think this is like a cartoon. And again, none of it is in English, but yeah. Shibanban. So look at them. It's a whole little family, and they're so cute. And I love them so much. So I'm very excited to color them. Like, let me flip through quick. Oh my gosh. We had, when Noodles was in puppy class, there was a Shiba in our class. So that was fun. But it's so adorable. Oh, and there's a turtle. Oh my gosh. And it's like seasonal. I should have done this Easter page. We'll have to see. But I love it. Shiba in space. So cute. There is that one. And finally, I got a Rilakkuma book. This was actually in like the kids section in their coloring books. And this is the same style as the pixel books, the Disney pixel books. So I tried one. Rilakkuma is a teddy bear from, is he from the Hello Kitty universe? I'm gonna need Deb from Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy to let me know if he is just, it's their own characters or from the Hello Kitty universe. But anyway, here they are. Super cute. Super exciting. There's tons of like fruit themed ones. So I was about that life. So got that one. Love it. So that's it. Then I ended up also making a purchase from Amazon Japan. So that was funny. But I bought 3 books from there that I did not find in the bookstore in person. So I ended up buying these 3. This is another Disney Pixel book. I think this is the last one I needed from the Japanese Pixel series. So I picked this one up. I'm gonna flip right to the answers. Sorry. Super cute. I really like this one a lot, actually. It's got a lot of fun stuff in here, and I'm excited to do more of these, of course. So there's that. Oh, I thought I had the sticker on it, but no. There's that one. I'm sorry again. I don't know. I don't know how to look these up. They're kind of just like come up in my recommended at this point. But there's that one. Then I saw this one on Jamie's channel. And these are Ufufi, which was a limited run in the US at least. plushie series, and they were all scented. I actually have Donald, Daisy, and Goofy, and they're scented apple blossom. I don't know. There was like a different series, almost like the Tsum Tsums, but Ufufi didn't last very long. But I have some, and this is an Ufufi coloring book, and it's super cute. And I love it because it has the example and then the page itself, and I love to copy fruit. Oh my gosh. I love to copy images. Max! So I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, the style is interesting. It's almost like the Thomas Kincaid, where how do you copy it when it's obviously a different medium? But we'll give it our best shot, and we don't need perfection here. Or, of course, you can just use like alcohol markers if you want, because you don't need this backside. But again, this is one that I just love. Like, even if I never color in it, I am pleased. Oh, King Triton, I love it so much. I wish I had that collection of Ufufi. Oh, Ufufi. So, super cute. I like it a lot. Oh, look, that's the cover image. Way there in the back. So, that was that. And then, of course, while I was there, I did end up getting the new Eriy book because I love Eriy. I have all of hers except 2 of her tracing books, and I really do want one of them, but I'm not sure right now when I'm going to purchase it. Could be soon. Could be in a long time. We'll see. I really want the festival one. That's actually the one I thought I was getting, and I did not. So, I don't know what this is called. I don't remember. I apologize. It's everywhere. It's like some sort of fairy tales. So, I will look it up if you need me to, but it's cute and I need to work in it because I haven't worked in Eriy in a long time. Eriy was one of the first artists I found when I was getting back into adult coloring. I actually bought, I think, Romantic Country Volume 2 on Book Outlet back in the day, and I fell in love with it, and I bought the other 2 volumes of Romantic Country, so she is my favorite for a long time. But obviously, once you have so many books, it's like hard to spend time on all of them, so I feel like I need to get back to it. All right, and finally, I'm going to show you my most recent Eureka order. I have 4 things to show you. Here we go. This one, ooh, I don't remember what it's called. I wanted to call it Happily Ever After, but that's not true. But this is a hardcover that I'm realizing has a slice right down the middle. Oh no, it must have been like on the top of the stack. But these hardcovers are crazy. Look at how thick that cardboard is. So I have one other in this size, the vintage book, so that's interesting. Got a little wear and tear. It's okay. But what's cool about this is basically, I could and should look it up. It's supposed to look like books. So like it's supposed to look like you've opened this book to Aladdin. So do you see how like the edges are books? So I thought this was cool and fun. And I had wanted this since I had seen it, but I was nervous because it's not colored by number. But again, we're just collecting, okay? So I just think it's cool, and they're all different ones, and I have no idea how I'm going to color it, but hopefully one day we'll get brave. I was pretty sure, yeah, like that one says Lilo and Stitch. I thought that more of them said things, and that was another reason I was hesitating, because it's not in English. So a lot of the times the words in the French books will still be in English. Like that says Imagination Land in English, but then like some of it's not. So it's confusing why they go back and forth. Like Hercules, that's not English. It's close. But yeah, so I'm excited to have this one in my collection because that's what it is. So, and then I have Villains, but in the grand block style. So this is the grand block style, all open. I don't know what this style is called again. It's top bound and it's glue bound. So it opens this way and then it's glue bound up here. Some people have had problems with these falling apart. I have not had that problem yet, but I also don't color in these as much as I should. So this is 60 pages of villains. And it's almost like the portrait book, but then they're all villains. So I'm sorry the heads are all cut off because of my flipping style. Again, if you want a full flip of this, let me know. But these are fun, and I liked a lot of them, so I thought it was worth picking it up. So I do have a small collection of this style going. So what's nice is that since they're single-sided, you could go crazy with markers, whatever. And the portraits, I ended up taking them out of this and putting them in a different container. So when I work on them, I do take one sheet out at a time, which again is also nice because you really have extra control. Whew. Okay, the last two things are super exciting. I think they are the large color by number style, and they're not Disney. So if you did not know, this series exists, and I bought 2 of them. So this is like the Witches book, and I'm going to just show you the rest of the series. So these all exist. These are the same as the Disney ones. So if you're like, man, I'm not a big Disney fan, but those seem fun, there's your choices. They have flowers, ocean, birds, animals, cats, other animals, mystery animals, nature, tropical, and they also have some that are circle style, like there's some circle Disney books that you might have seen on my channel. So you have baby animals in circle style. Which other ones are circle? I don't know, they're on French, so I'm not sure what they all say. But some of them are circle style too. But this is Witches. And I just loved the bright colors. I actually did the first page, and it's not super bright, but there's that. So sneak peek for the end of the month, and it was just fun. And I'm also going to sneak peek some of the answers. I'm only going to show one spread of them, so it's not too much of a spoiler, but it's a lot of bright, bold colors. There's no black outlining, which obviously I'm not a fan of, but most of them seem to have like 7 or 8 colors total. And I am a fan of that, kind of going back to those roots. So it's a lot of fun, bright colors, bold patterns, all that good stuff. There's a lot of cats in here, and there's a lot of like butterfly type things, if those are or are not your thing. And I hope you can't see that I'm peeking. And there are some birds, so we're gonna have to get over that. But otherwise, that is that. And I also got a volume of mandalas. I think this, I don't know. They might just show you those because that's what fits. But yeah, the mandalas, there definitely was another volume of mandalas earlier. I don't know why it's not on the cover. I've seen it around, but this is a newer one. And I'm excited. I think it's called Mandalas, and now I'm not going to know how to pronounce it. Oh, how embarrassing. Are you going to show me? Ragnoli, is that what it is? It's another kind of like either Indian or like Vietnamese art style. And I'm going to show one page of examples here too. So, well, bam. So some of them are like traditional mandalas, like patterny mandalas. Obviously, they have a lot of objects. So we got the bird and the elephant and whatever. Some of them are different shapes. And again, these are just bright, fun, bold colors and patterns. So I figured I'd give it a shot. I'm very excited about both these. I did the one page in the Witches already. I have not yet worked in here, but I hope to by the end of the month. So hopefully you will see this soon. And again, I find it exciting that most of them seem to be about 10 colors or less. Some of them have a little more, but most of them are keeping it pretty basic, which I enjoy. That also means that a lot of them you can get away with using a smaller pack of markers because it's a lot of bold colors. And especially with this book, the other one too, but definitely with this one, it's super easy to change it up if you either don't like a color or like don't have that color because it's just pattern. So as long as you remember what you changed it to, it's really easy to do that. So let me know if you want flip throughs of these answer keys. I think Emily wanted them, so I might have them up soon anyway. But that is it for me. It does seem like a massive haul, but it was also my first of the year. So I do have 3 more books coming. Sam actually got me another book for my Easter basket because like we returned something, got something different. And I placed a book depository order. I was really hoping that would get here because that order has a Korean book and a German book. And I was going to call this my international haul because I have the Japanese books and the French books and obviously some US stuff. And I was feeling super fancy, but I'm not sure when that's going to get here. And I got impatient, womp womp. But I'm sure one day we will haul again. I was also just like feeling weird not showing you guys these things. Like I felt like I was hiding them, which is not true. So that's that on that. I hope that you enjoyed. If you have made it to the end. Oh, let's see. I'm going to go back some books. And our secret word is going to be eel for Flotsam and Jetsam. So, yes, let me know. Did you like any of these books? Do you want them? Do you have any of them? Are you wanting to buddy color? No, I don't want to buddy color. I do really want to get back into buddy colors. That came out weird. But I'm nervous to like put out a call. I want to ease my way back into it because I've missed it. I haven't done it in a while and I miss it. And I want to do more. In fact, I'm going to do my monthly one. I missed March monthly buddy color too. So the group buddy color should be coming out soon. But jabber, 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 jabber. If you've made it all the way to the end, I thank you so much. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. Comment anything you want to comment down below, including our secret word, eel. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time. And when I'm not sick, I make videos. And I hope that I'm not sick so I can do that more. And I thank you so, so much for watching. I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye, friends. Bye.